Jubilee project partners have worked to a demanding fast-track schedule in order to bring early benefits to the people of Ghana. But speed has never been allowed to take priority over safety and environmental considerations. In many cases, the project team has gone beyond what's required by law.
What we intentionally did from the beginning was try to bring in, from our own experiences, best practices worldwide. For instance, we brought in the safety case. It met all of our needs, but it also sets us up to basically meeting whatever requirement may come about as Ghana matures in the oil industry. We feel pretty comfortable that we're going to be sort of leading the pack in terms of the good practices that we've set, the good precedent that we set for how we develop in Ghana.
Safety and environmental friendliness were built in at the design stage and remained the project's central focus as it moved on into fabrication.
We had a safety audits at the beginning of the job with the people we have that are experienced in those areas. They got their heads together, they worked on certain things that they needed to improve here, and they mentioned some things that we hadn't come up with, and we implemented all that and stressed it in all our meetings and everything, and it turned out to really paid off. Again, nobody's hurt, nobody's injured, and everything's done.
Excellent safety results have also been achieved in the project's operations. Even though Ghana had no experience of the oil and gas industry and little in the way of relevant safety and environmental regulations.
That was a challenge in that we had to develop a culture from scratch, which doesn't grow overnight. And the experience of the team, the patience, and the willingness of the Ghanaian force that was there produced very good results when it came to this new fabrication activity within the country. But up to this point, we've been very successful. You know, we've set some goals that are very typical to a project for total recordables and incident frequency rates and lost time incident rates. We're probably beating that by 50% at this point. And so we're going to keep, holding that vigilance up to the very end until we hand it over to Tello.
That same vigilance has also been applied to protecting Ghana's communities and environment. The country has around 550 kilometers of coastline, and the project team was determined that none of their activities should damage this, or the fishing communities which depend on it. They held a series of consultations with local people and other stakeholders, and also commissioned a series of studies to assess any possible environmental impacts. They've put in place a comprehensive system of environmental monitoring, waste management, and oil spill contingency planning. One of the most significant results of Jubilee's environmental planning is hard to show. It's the lack of gas being flared from these facilities. Instead, the project team has installed an array of equipment to re-inject gas back into the reservoirs. That means clearer skies over Ghana's seas and coastline. And when a gas export line is completed, another source of clean, reliable energy for Ghana's people.